12 surprising differences between rats and mice you didn't know. At first glance, they might seem like furry peas in a pod, but rats and mice are more than just unwelcome roommates. Sure, they both trigger shrieks and scurrying slippers, but beneath the surface lie fascinating distinctions. Today, we're delving into the intriguing world of rodents to explore the often confused creatures, rats and mice. These furry critters have distinct differences that set them apart. Join us as we uncover 12 surprising disparities between rats and mice that you probably didn't know. Number 1. Size matters. One of the most noticeable differences between rats and mice is their size. Rats tend to be larger, with a typical body length ranging from 9 to 11 inches, excluding the tail. On the other hand, mice are smaller, averaging around 2.5 to 3.75 inches in body length. Their tails also differ, with rat tails being thicker and shorter compared to the long, slender tails of mice. Number 2. Ears and eyes. When it comes to their facial features, rats and mice have distinct characteristics. Rats have larger ears and eyes relative to their body size, giving them a more prominent appearance. Mice, on the other hand, have proportionally smaller ears and eyes, which contribute to their daintier look. Number 3. Tail length and texture. While both rats and mice have long tails, there are differences in length and texture. Rat tails are shorter in comparison to their body length and have a scaly texture. It acts like a balancing pole for their acrobatic climbing skills. In contrast, mouse tails are longer, often exceeding the length of their bodies, and have a smoother, more uniform texture. They use their tails for balance too, but not to the same impressive degree as their larger cousins. Number 4. The nose. Both rats and mice are talented scavengers, but their noses guide them in slightly different ways. Rats have a blunt, rounded nose, perfect for sniffing out hidden treats in tight spaces like walls and under floors. Mice, with their pointy, more sensitive noses, excel at detecting food sources in open areas like cupboards and pantries. Number 5. Behavior and activity patterns. Rats and mice exhibit different behavior and activity patterns. Rats are generally more cautious and tend to explore their surroundings carefully. Rats are skilled burrowers, creating elaborate underground tunnels for nesting and raising young. Mice, on the other hand, are curious and agile, often darting quickly from place to place and climbing vertical surfaces with ease. Number 6. Who's the aquatic ace? Believe it or not, rats are surprisingly adept swimmers. Their thick tails and webbed feet make them excellent navigators of water. They can even hold their breath for a decent amount of time. Mice, however, are not big fans of getting wet. Their smaller size and lack of webbed feet make swimming a risky proposition. Number 7. Diet preferences. While both rats and mice are omnivorous scavengers, they have distinct preferences when it comes to food. Rats are opportunistic feeders and will consume a wide variety of foods, including grains, fruits, vegetables, and even meat. Mice, on the other hand, have a strong preference for grains and seeds but will also eat fruits and vegetables. Number 8. Who's the smarter scamperer? While both rats and mice are often depicted as mindless pests, they're actually quite intelligent creatures. Rats, in particular, have shown impressive problem-solving skills and can even navigate mazes. Mice, though not quite as adept, can still learn and adapt to their environments. Number 9. Reproductive rates. When it comes to reproduction, mice have the upper hand in terms of speed. Mice reach sexual maturity earlier than rats and have shorter gestation periods, allowing them to reproduce more frequently and in larger numbers. A single female mouse can produce up to 10 litters per year, with each litter containing 5 to 12 pups on average. Number 10. Social structure. Rats and mice also differ in their social structures. Rats are more hierarchical and form complex social groups with distinct roles and territories. They exhibit behaviors such as grooming, play, and communal nesting. Mice, on the other hand, have simpler social structures and tend to live in smaller family groups with less pronounced hierarchies. Number 11. Lifespan. In general, rats have longer lifespans compared to mice. Rats can live anywhere from 2 to 3 years in the wild and up to 4 years or more in captivity with proper care. Mice, on the other hand, have shorter lifespans, typically ranging from 1 to 2 years in the wild and around 2 to 3 years in captivity. Number 12. Destructive dining. Both rats and mice have ever-growing incisors that they need to constantly gnaw on to keep them from getting too long. However, rats are the undisputed champions of chewing. Their powerful jaws and strong teeth can wreak havoc on electrical wires, furniture, and even pipes. Mice, while still capable chewers, aren't quite the destructive force their larger cousins are. Conclusion. While rats and mice may share similar habitats and behaviors, they are distinct creatures with unique characteristics and traits. By understanding the differences between these two rodents, we can better appreciate the fascinating diversity of the natural world. We hope you've enjoyed discovering these 12 surprising disparities between rats and mice. Now, share your experience with this creature here. Thanks for joining us on this journey. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more captivating wildlife content. Stay tuned for more wildlife wonders on our channel.